Hi, today we are going to solve the problem do coding and decoding using the given patterns. First, we know what is coding and decoding. What is coding? Using some rules or patterns, meaningful words or text is converted into and written differently, that is called coding. What is coding?
Written differently, that is called coding.
Using some rules and patterns. That proper text will be converted into some different way. Okay? That is called coding. What is decoding? If coded message or text is converted into its original correct form or text, then that is called decoding. What is decoding?
If the coded message or text converted into its original correct form or text, then it is called decoding.
Decoding. Very good. Now we do coding and do decoding using some patterns. First, this is one pattern. What is the pattern? For every alphabet, some letters are given. Some letters are given. That is, for A, what is the code letter? B. For L, the code letter? M. For X, the code letter? Y. The first line is the original text and the second line is coded text. Coded text. So, for coding, what we have to do? We have to check the letter in the first original line, that is first line, and we have to take the code letters from the second line. We have to check in the first line and take the letters from second line for coding. Okay. First, we take one word. What is that? Good. What is the word? Good. We need to code this word. We need to code
this word.
We need to code this word means what we said? We have to check the letters from the first line. You have to check the letters from first line and take the letters from second line for coding. So, first G. What is G? Where is G in the first line? Here is the G. And what is the code letter for G?
H.
H. So, for G, H. And second letter is O. Where is the second letter? In the first line, here. What is the code letter for O? P. So, we have to write for O, P. And second again O. So, we already know the code letter for O is P. Now, the last letter is D. We have to, for coding, what we have to do? Check the letters from the first line and take the letters from the second line. So, we have to check D in first line. Where is D? Here is the D. So, what is the code letter for D?
E.
E. So, we did coding of the word good. What is the coding word of good? HPPE. 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 Sorry, HPPE. Okay, now we do one more word. Reading. READING. We are doing what we are doing now? Coding. We are doing coding.
We have to check the letter from the first line and take the letter from the second line. First, we have to code this word. Now, For R, where is the R? We have to check the R in first line. Where is the R? Here is the R. For R, S is the coded letter. So in the R, so for R, we have to write S. In the place of R, we have to write S. Now, for E, where is the E? Here is the E. So, for E, we should write F. We should write F. For A, we have to write B. Where is the A? Here is the A. So we should write B. Now, where is D? Here is the D. Now, in place of D, we should write E. Now, where is the I? Here is the I. Now, in place of I, we have to write J. Now, where is N? Here is the N. Now, in place of N, we have to write O. And last letter for this word. Where is the G? Here is the G, last and final letter for this word. Instead of G place, we have to write H. Now, the coded word is SFBEGOH. This is the coded word. Now we do one example. We have to check the letter from the first line and we have to take it from the second line. Now, we need to convert original word into the coded word. Now, for play, we are doing one more example. So, where is the P in the first line? Here is the P. So, instead of P, we have to write Q. Now, where is L in the first line? Here is L in the first line. So, instead of L place, we have to write M. Now, where is the A in the first line? In the first beginning, the A is here. So, instead of AE, we have to write B in down. And the last letter of the play word, where is Y in the first line? Here is the Y in the first line. So, instead of writing Y, we have to write Z. Thank you.
Now we do decoding. We do decoding. For decoding, what is the decoding meaning? Converting a coded message into the proper original text or message. So, now we do one coded message. What is the coded message I am taking? DIJME. This is some coded message. Here we are not seeing any meaningful word. Just after decoding, it will become a meaningful word. What is that meaningful word? We should know. For decoding, what we have to do? We have to check the letters. We have to check the letters in the second line and take the letters from the first line. So, we have to check these letters in the second line. First, we check D. Where is D in the second line? Here is D. What is the original text for D is C. And second letter is here I. So as we are doing decoding, we have to check the letters in second line and take letters from first line. So we have to check I in second line. Here is I. What is the original text of I? H. And check the J in second line. Next is only. For J, what is the original text? I. And M in the second line here, and the text letter is L. And the E in the second line is here. The original text of letter of E is D. Child. Child is the original meaningful word. This is the original. This is code message. This process is called decoding. This process is called decoding. Now we do one more example. F Y D F M M F O U. We decode it.
For decoding, check the letters from the second line and take the letters from the first line. So, first for F, Y, D, F, M, M, F, O, U, we have to check the letters carefully. So, where is F in the second line? Here's the F in the second line. For the F, the original letter was E. So, we are gonna writing E. For Y, where is Y in the second line? Here is the Y. So the Y, for the Y original letter was X. Now, where is D in the second line? Here's D in the second line. So, for the D, the original letter was C. Where is F in the second line? Here is the F in the second line. For the F, the original letter was E. Guess what spelling it was? It's my favorite. Now, where is M in second line? Here is M in the second line. So for the M, the original letter was L. Where is F in the second line? Here is F in the second line. So for the F, the E was the original letter for the F. E. Where is O in the second line? Here is O in the second line. Now for the O, the original letter was N. And final letter for this word, where is U? Where is U in the second line? Here is the U in the second line. Now, for the U, original letter was T. So the answer was excellent.
Now we see another pattern. What is this is some different pattern. What is here? Here the pattern is for every letter the code is some number. For letter, number. For A, the code number is 1. For N, the code number is 14. For H, 8.
For I, 9.
If you observe properly, A after B, B after C. A 1 after 2, 2 after 3. So, for every next letter, they are adding plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. As the letters are moving forward, the numbers are also adding +1. This is the pattern here. It is followed. So based on this pattern and rule, now we do some examples of coding and decoding. First we do coding. First we do coding. For coding, what is the rule? We have to check the letters from the first line and take the letters or numbers what the code is given, that we have to take from the second line. So we take one example. What we are doing now? We are doing coding. So we take the meaningful word, maths. This is proper English word. This we are doing coding. For this word we are doing coding. So coding means we have to check the letters from the original first line and take the code letters or code numbers from the second line. So first we take M. Where is M in the first line? Where here is the M. So what is the code number for M? 13. And the second letter is A. In the first line A is here and the code number for A is 1. Code number for A is 1. And for T, we have to check T in the first line. We take the number from second line. For T, 20. For T, 20. And for H, here is the H in the first line and the code number is 8. And the last letter S. Yes, we have to check in the first line. The code number is 19. So, the code message of maths based on this pattern is 13, 1, 28, 28, 19. This is the code message. We do one more example. Recycle. We do coding for this. We do coding and get the code message for this word recycle.
So the word recycle. So we have to take a letter from the first line and we have to take a number from the second line and do coding. First, I have to do coding for the recycle. First, where is R in the first line? Here is the R. For the R, the number was 18. So instead of R, we have to write 18. Now, where is E in the first line? Here is the E. For E, the number was 5. You can say number or any code number. Instead of E, we have to put 5. Now, where is C in the first line? Here is the C in the first line. So we have to code the C. So the code number for the C is 3. Right like this. Now, where is Y in the first line? Here is Y in the first line. So we have to do coding for the Y. Instead of Y, we have to write 25. So where is C in the first line? Here is the C in the first line. Again, we have to write 3. Code the C and write the 3. Where is L in the first line? Here is the L in the first line. So, we have to code L into a number. So, instead of writing L, we have to write 12. Where is E in the first line? Here is the E in the first line. So, we have to code the E. Instead of E, we have to write 5. So the answer for the recycle encoding was 18, 5, 3, 25, 3, 12, 5.
Now we do decoding. So we take some coded message or code number for this pattern to make it into the original meaningful text. I will take 7, 18, 5, 5, 14. This is a group of numbers. Here we don't get in. We are not seeing any meaningful. Because it is a code message. Now we have to convert this code. We have to decode this code message to get the proper word. How to do decoding? For decoding, we have to check the numbers in the second line. Take the letters from first line. So first I check the number 7. Where is the number 7 in second line? Here. The proper letter of 7 is G. Where is the next number is 18. Where is the 18 in second line? Here. And for 18, the original letter is R. And 5 in the second line here, and the letter is E. So E, again one more E. Because the same number came 5, and the last number is 14. Where is the 14? Here. As we are doing decoding, we have to check the second line and take from the first line. For 14, the letter is N. So as we decoded this message, what we got? The
Green.
Proper text word green. This is a meaningful word. This is decoded. Now the number is decoded and we got the original word of it. This is decoding. This process is called decoding.
Now we are decoding number 23, 5, 12, 12, 4, 15, 14, 5. Now we have to decode these 8 numbers. Now for 23, where is 23 in the second line? Here is the 23. For 23, we have to write W. We have decoded 23 now. Now, only 7 numbers are there. So, where is 5 in the second line? Here's the 5 in the second line. So, we have to, instead of 5, we decode 5 and write E. Only 6 numbers are there. We have to, where is 12 in the second line? Here is the 12. So, we have decoded 12 and write L. So, again, we have to write the L. Now, only 4 numbers are there. So we have to, where is the 4 in the second line? Here is 4 in the second line. So we have to decode 4 and write D. Where is 15 in the second line? Here's 15 in the second line. Now we have to decode 15, and write O. Only 2 numbers are there. Where is 14 in the second line? Here's the 14 in the second line. So we have to decode 14 and write N. So, and last and final letter for the final letter for this word. And the final number for this numbers 5. And where is 5 in the second line? Here is 5 in the second line. So we have to decode the last final number and write E. So that the answer is well done. Thank you and subscribe for more videos.